Today's topic: slavery.
Orphans.
Orphans in slavery. Enslaved orphans.
That's just cool, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Drunk Peace podcast. I'm your host, Alexis, joined by my co-host, Alan. Cheers. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about One Piece chapter 1165.
With this chapter, it pretty much just follows by the clash between Roger, Rox, and Garp. It's pretty much the climax of it.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much it just shows us the defeat of Rox and like pretty much what happens to the other characters in the island. But I don't think it's the ending. I think the next chapter is probably going to be like the loose ends. They're going to tie up the loose ends.
I don't think so. Like, I see the vision, like a not a wrap-up episode or wrap-up chapter, but like how at the end of, like, for example, Wano, there's the news or what happens around the world. At the end of Dressrosa, the same thing happened, right? And like people's reactions to it, but because it's being covered up, I don't think that there's gonna be. I think that's just the end of that Rox flashback part, and I think we're going back to the incident that happened at the castle in Elbaf with when Harold got Dami Reversi, allegedly.
Yeah, so there was a couple of parts with there was an interaction between Kaido and Big Mom saying like they'll meet again.
Big Mom saying, "You'll never be stronger than me."
Yeah,
And then he was.
He becomes the world's strongest creature.
Oh, I would like to also say this episode is sponsored by me because I paid for the beers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah, dude. Honestly, it was super heartbreaking just seeing seeing Rox, just like crying, like, please kill me. And like also the confirmation that yes, Garp did hear what he said along with Roger, meaning he has the voice of all things. It was pretty much confirmed last chapter, but it's just nice to get like official confirmation, you know, instead of leaving it up to speculation, yeah. Essentially. Yeah, no, it's how does.
Do you think he was holding back, Rox?
I think he was trying his best to try to hold back, because he wanted to die.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy that that Rox was able to get Dami Reversi. I mean, it's what everybody was thinking was gonna happen, but the fact that some of the key points we could take away is like, Imu has to like injure you or stab you with like the black tentacle thing, and then also, you know, being on your homeland, looks like it could be because he was the only one who was Dami Reversi. Like, Imu didn't get Garp, Roger, Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard. So I think we can infer that you do have to be on your homeland.
The Rox pirates kind of just like dispersed after that.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're like, yeah, no one's like everybody on their own, like
very
dispersed.
easily. But like you could tell because like I feel like they were just only banded together just because of the Davy back fights. There was no chemistry between.
Was it confirmed through the Davy back fights?
Yeah, like he won all of them. He did all the games. Like there was like a little in one panel it showed like him doing each of the games that the Straw Hats did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember for some reason.
I think it was like the chapter after he got like his face revealed.
No, okay. I'm gonna have to go back and read it. I don't remember that specific part for some reason. Probably just old. You know, get amnesia. What do I want to say? I like the interaction between Roger and Garp when he's like, "Hey, you saw what that thing is. Like the Marines are hiding this. Some heroes, you know. That's pretty cool."
And then the Garp agrees,
He's like, "Yeah,
but he chooses to stay to protect the Marines.
yeah." What's it called? I like that Roger was like, "Hey, you know, if you quit the Marines, come join my crew."
Join my crew, yeah. there could be an alternate universe where it'd be
He does
Roger.
end up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would be unstoppable.
He's like, "Who's gonna save the Marines
They would
if
be,
I leave?"
It would be like Emperor level, or like Pirate King level, of course. But
Yeah.
you know,
It's because Sengoku's a bum. Government lapdog. But so is Garp. He's not beating those allegations.
to some extent, I really think he formed Sword.
See, that's interesting. Because I could definitely see it more so now than I could before. Just with what he said. Like, who's going to defend the Marines? So I could definitely see him forming part of Sword. And that could also be why they never forced them into, like, an admiral. Even though it's been said that, like, he wouldn't take the admiral role. But it could also be that because he's like not officially a Marine, but kind of a Marine, he's just left to his own devices, his own free will, essentially.
Oh yeah. So we get an introduction of Marco's dad, Polo.
Dude, yeah.
That was crazy because you could see him in the other chapter.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was saying.
What was that guy's name? He was one of the Rocks pirates.
It was the guy with the beard, right? With the long beard, or
no? He has like glasses, like sunglasses.
Oh, the silver
axe. Yeah. Yeah,
That's crazy.
He got a kick from Polo.
Do you think Marco's Phoenix, like the reason we see a kid Marco on Whitebeard's ship later down the line is because Hologram actually dies, but the fruit reincarnates him back as a kid. And he's not actually Marco's dad. Like, that's actually just Marco.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, because it's pretty cool. He's like, "Hey, Whitebeard, I'm a fan of you. Let me join."
Yeah.
Or yeah, like come on my ship. I'll join you instead of like join me. He's like, "I'll join you." So that's pretty cool.
That would be crazy because then technically you never die. With that
Unless it has a limit. But I mean, it would kind of go hand in hand with the Phoenix fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we've seen Mythical Zoans bring people back to life. Luffy with Gear 5, for example.
Yeah. Did you see Gil Bastar's, like, he had a fruit, and it was the hollow fruit?
Oh, yeah, because he had the little ghost, the same one Corona has.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's interesting because now Moria has had that one. Do you think it was Moria that killed him? And then the fruit just spawned somewhere nearby.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, because Moria, as we mentioned in episode 1, he was actually like a really strong pirate back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be.
They probably took him down.
Mm-hmm.
Like Roger was saying, like, oh, like to his crew, just go without me. I'll meet you guys.
Mm-hmm. I like how at the end, Scopper Gaban and Rayleigh still go and are like, yeah, you guys go, we'll catch up. And we know, we know Rayleigh can catch up because he literally swam across the calm belt.
Yeah.
Right? So we know that he's able to like just swim over to the ship and
can catch up.
Yeah, presumably Roger and Scopper too. So
that's gonna be so. Oh, okay. So it ends. Well, not really. That's not the ending. But you see Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
He's back to himself, but he's still possessed by Imu.
Yeah.
And Imu was telling him like, "Oh, this island can't exist."
I'm really liking the flashback. You think it's better than Odin's flashback?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Do you think it's better than Kuma's original flashback? I think the hype is just too much hype, you know?
There's so much lore it's lore heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and whereas Kuma's is more emotional.
Right. More like yeah.
Like they're both equally good, I'd say, but they both have different substance.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but definitely definitely better than Odin's flashback. I feel like the beginning was like it was a setup, like how he founded everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and then how he became Shogun.
Right.
It was up until when Kaido showed up. I think that was the more hype part,
Mm-hmm.
because then it just led up to what Wano was in the modern time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were gonna be joined by Chris. That's why this is open. But he's not feeling too well, so he decided to lay down. Gloriosa going on the Roger ship
Yeah.
to escape. That's pretty cool.
So what do you think that means?
I think she goes for two reasons, right? Because she's in love with Roger, and then also because of
She doesn't have nowhere to go because of the
Yeah.
pirates.
the Rocks Pirates are disbanding, and then also Shaki's there,
Mm-hmm.
and she's friends with Shaki. So I think that's the reason, and I don't know. I think she just goes back to Amazon Lily after this.
They take them back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to like wait it out a little bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Could be.
Oh, Dragon shows up, and he's on board a Navy ship, and he has a gun pointed at the leader,
Mm-hmm.
telling him like, put these people on board.
Why am I going like like if I didn't read the chapter?
Yeah, he's like pointing a gun. Yeah, and telling him like, if you don't take these like people, like the people that's left from God Valley, like the slaves and all that, like I will shoot you.
This page right here, it's the second to last page when Rogers, it's like just an observation, right? So Rox has like the most devastated face. I think it's Roger that says, I understand your frustration, and then it looks like he's like charging up his attack, right? But he's like wiping his tears off as well, because he's like, dang, I really have to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you're suffering, I just can't, like, I don't understand what your actions are doing because of,
There's something there. I'm pretty sure they were like buddies at one point,
Mm-hmm.
but we won't see that till later. I feel like while this is like the end of Rocks from this point,
Mm-hmm.
we're still gonna get a flashback from like before, from its earlier days.
Who'd be there to tell it though?
That's a good point.
Garp.
Maybe Garp.
Garp just saying some stories. He's like locked up in Blackbeard's jail, or he's frozen, right? Technically,
Yeah. He's frozen.
he's like his mouth falls. He just starts talking, spilling all the lore that he knows.
Yeah. There has to be like, I mean, maybe Blackbeard.
Maybe.
Maybe in a flashback with Blackbeard. Is Rox and Roger the same age, or
No, Rox is older, isn't he?
he's older?
I think so.
Because I wonder, like, I feel like maybe they were, they had to have been buddies or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's gonna be a flashback showing their chemistry and all that, and then something happened where they're cold and distant,
Mm-hmm.
and then would give more context to why he was crying, or
I think he just felt bad. Because he I feel like he knows that, well, obviously, like, he's trying not to, like, he's trying to resist. You can see it on his face,
yeah.
right? And he just feels bad because he's like, I have to do this. Like, you basically lost your free will, which Roger's all about. It's all about, like, kind of like Luffy, like, being the freest man on the sea, So I think that's kind of the thing. It's just, he just feels empathy for him.
Well, I feel like if they did have a past, and then you go back to this chapter, it's gonna hit harder.
It would, 100%.
What do you think of their signature moves that they use, Garp and Roger?
It's pretty cool. And then Rogers, Garps looks like a Gatling,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. You can like they look like Luffy.
Do you think when Luffy was a little kid, Garp would use the Gatling move and just be like fist of love.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where he picked it up from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, because he must have seen it at some point. Because technically it's Garp's original move, and Luffy just with his twist with the.
Yeah, you
With his
notice
devil
Luffy
fruit.
kind of does that. Like he'll pick up moves from stuff that he sees,
Mm-hmm.
and then he makes it his own.
Yeah,
So like yeah.
like year 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he needed something to adapt, move faster, to be like Luno and the rest of the and Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
And so he adapted, but also because he saw like what they were able to do, you know, how they were able to move quick, you know. So
Yeah.
I think he definitely took that from Garp.
Roger names his move like Fire God Ace or something like that.
But his sword is named Ace.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
So
but I mean that's pretty cool. And like fire, you
Mhm.
know,
because it's Ace.
it's Ace. Yeah, the fire fruit, the flame fruit. But
That is true.
it's a nice little circle. You know,
Mhm.
goes back around. They got to show like a part where the Roger Pirates has a chest, and then they open it and it's Shanks.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was teased in the film Red. Like
Yeah.
there was like
You know,
scribbles.
you know the one that's like actually drawn. That's fan art.
The one that you like
Like you,
fully colored and fully like
yeah,
yeah
that's fan art.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I just found that out.
Because there's one that Oda actually drew, and it's
Mhm.
just scribbles, but
Mhm.
you can tell who's who because like he drew like a mustache kind of.
Yeah.
Scribbled mustache.
Even though he doesn't have the mustache
At
at
that
that point,
point,
yeah. They look so much alike. Like in one of these last pages, it's literally just Ace
Yeah.
in that picture with Roger when he's like wiping like the blood off. It literally just looks like Ace.
Yeah, Ace and Luffy. Like
Yeah.
Like-
yeah, literally.
that one shot where it's or that one panel where it's both of them like facing rocks.
You think there's a way to reverse the Dami Reversi? I think the only way is with either Blackbeard's fruit or Luffy's fruit.
Luffy would have to. He's probably gonna have to like unlock something to do that.
Mm-hmm. Gear 6.
Nah, it'll probably be a special move. Yeah, that involves like, you know, touching them or something.
I'm gonna touch you.
What if he just stretches them
And wrings them out.
Yeah,
And it gets rid of the.
it's just
the,
black. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that.
that'd be cool.
He's all.
I could see that.
I don't know what do you call it? Like
Gum.
liberation ring.
Liberation Ringer. The ring.
Folds them.
I think God Valley still exists as an island. It was just taken off maps, never talked about again. But I think it still exists as an island and it's just like empty.
You don't think it's like a big old hole?
No.
It sounds like they're hinting at like they're gonna just blow it up, or maybe like Buster called.
I think they'll just like Buster call it.
But like how O'Hara was
Mhm.
still kind of like an island.
Yeah, but it's just no one lives there obviously
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
So I think that's essentially what it is. Because I mean O'Hara was never heard from again, right?
No.
Except like the people that know what happened. The guy that got cast as Ace.
Oh, is he the guy from Cobra Kai?
Yeah,
Is he officially Ace?
yeah, officially they announced it and everything.
No way.
Yeah,
They knew about it. It was because like I feel like
it's
they
like the
teased
worst
it.
kept secret.
Yeah, that's cool. No, because
Yeah, I'm so excited because technically he's season 3. They even said it in his announcement that he's season 3.
oh,
But I think we're still gonna get like a small cameo, maybe at the end of season 2, of him. But I'm excited.
yeah, because him and Iñaki have like a good chemistry already.
Mm-hmm. And they look
So-
similar.
Yeah.
So
So they're both brown. So
yeah, dude. There's this one guy. Did we talk about him last week? Sandman. on Twitter.
Oh, is he the Japanese guy
Yeah,
that lives over there?
yeah. He like lives over there, and then he's like always posting different things, and people think that it's Oda's wife. People think it's Oda himself, maybe one of the editors and stuff. Because there's a lot of
I saw a
pictures.
video of that covering that dude.
Yeah, it's pretty
Because
crazy.
he knows stuff that is too specific
Yeah.
that not many people would know.
Mm-hmm. It'd be hilarious if it was Oda.
It's his cousin.
It's his cousin.
It's Oda's cousin. I gotta find the video because there's a small group of people in this community in One Piece that are talking about whether Elbaf's a pretty good arc, and they're saying that it's not. Besides the God Valley arc, like the flashbacks. Besides the flashback, they're saying that this is probably the weakest in terms of writing and pacing.
You can go over.
One, it's just like something I wanted to cover for a long time because I've been seeing it and I'm like, oh no, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think Elbaf's a great arc. I just don't think maybe people's expectations of it were something completely different. But I think it's great so far.
I feel like they were looking for something Marineford level after Wano.
Yeah.
Where this is kind of like Zoe.
Yeah, exactly. This is basically the lead up that introduces the Straw Hats to Emu, right? And to like the Damiverse. That's gonna play a huge role, I think, in the final war. And then it introduces some of the God Knights. It introduces Loki, another big competitor. It's basically like a lore-filled arc.
Yeah, it's basically the setup arc for the next like saga.
Mm-hmm. And I think the next saga. I think the next saga is gonna be like another like preemptive thing. Do you think we'll have another time skip?
I'd be down for it, but I'm not really sure. Like I don't.
I just the only thing is like I mentioned in previous episodes, I just don't see how the Straw Hats, other than what is it like your top 4, can compete with
the Holy Knights. I feel like
Holy Knights.
This is probably like the saga for like the government, like the you know the elders, the God Knights, Emu.
Right.
Because we already covered like the emperors. They were claiming that some of the twists and some of the story elements in this one feels last minute or weak. Like for example, like Shanks having an evil twin brother. It's like a cliche in a lot of media. They were saying like Saul coming back was like a cheap, you know.
I could see that one.
But like I feel like it works in the sense of like, well, yeah, because he's a giant.
Yeah, it's also like 700 chapters later, like.
And it works for Robin because without Saul, like Robin doesn't really have anything to do in this arc.
She get her hair back.
Yeah, so everybody kind of, most of the Straw Hats kind of have their own little thing going on in this arc. And then Robin with Saul, like, I feel like it feels organic.
Yeah, it just kind of ties her back into the story, shows how the books were still safe.
Which that's another thing, like people like I've heard like complaints about
That the books were safe.
That the books were saved, and like so basically Ohara was never destroyed or something like that.
So that's
defeats the stakes pretty much.
And I don't agree with that necessarily. I think it's kind of like Chekhov's gun, right? Like Oda showed us, and I'm not just glazing, but it's like Oda showed, like, hey, throw the books in the water when it was the Ohara flashback, right? That all the scholars and all the archaeologists and everything were like, throw the books in the water, save the books. And it's basically there, and granted the payoff's like way later, but it had already been set up. So it's not like it wasn't told to us already that the books were in the water, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's a cheap cop out.
It's a good thing you mentioned that because I don't remember that they threw the books in the water. I remember like they were trying to save them,
Yeah.
but that's cool.
Yeah.
So by the time when the O'Hara incident happened,
Mm-hmm.
and then Vegapunk showed up with Dragon, and then the books were being saved by the Giants. Oh, how far apart was that? Was that pretty like recent, or like is it like close enough, or a few years later? Or, like I don't know the timeline for between those two events.
So it happened afterwards. And it had to have happened like
Right after Robin, like
yeah. So like Robin escapes. Obviously, everything's like burning down, right, with the Buster Call. It's a few months. It says here on the horror incident on the One Piece wiki.
a few months later.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense, right? Because Saul, he had to go basically to Elbath, recruit some giants, and then come back.
Right.
Which means
And then being on boat. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. A few months later, and also it had to like die down enough for Dragon to go or for Vegapunk to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
But what do you think of like the whole like Shanks' evil twin brother is like a lazy twist, or you know? I argued that it's been hinted.
it's been hinted. But I mean, I feel like you could say that just about anything, right? Like how people are complaining about the books on Ohara. You could say that about so many things, that it's like, oh, it's just lazy writing. It's like, not really, right? Because in one of the early drafts, Oda had the idea of Shanks being like essentially a god knight or something like that, or a holy knight.
He had to be close to the
It
government.
was something,
in some way.
yeah, close to the government, or be some type of like hero archetype, and it's like in the rough drafts of One Piece, right? When you're still doing the character designs, right? It's like in the same ones where Nami has the big axe, right?
Yeah.
So he already had the idea, so it's not like you could say, oh, it's just cheap, lazy writing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, obviously everybody's gonna have things that they like, things that they don't like, but I don't feel like that justifies calling it cheap writing or lazy writing.
Oh wait. Well, speaking of anime, speaking of Shamrock, so in the anime they already announced the voice actor for Shamrock, and so people are going back to the moment where you see like Shanks going to talking to the five elders, and they notice that it's not the same voice actor. They think, oh, that was Shanks.
Right, because it was the same voice actor as the one Shanks has, basically.
Yeah, so do you think that's true, or do you think it's just like, well, they wouldn't have known at the time, so...
Yeah, I think it's just a case of they wouldn't have known at the time.
Yeah, because if they were to go back to it, they'll probably just replace, the voice with the guy who's going to be Shamrock.
Yeah, I mean, it's I feel like it's the same thing as, like, when Marco first showed up in the anime.
He had black hair.
He had black hair, like, just a background character, essentially.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they actually were like, oh, okay, he's gonna be a bigger deal. So then they redesigned, or not redesigned, but they stuck more closely to the manga.
Yeah.
You know,
like Rayleigh too.
Yeah.
Early concepts of Rayleigh. I think he had black hair.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The early episodes.
Let's talk about book talk. Again.
So any updates on that?
Dude, this one I saw, I think her name is Sarah. She was doing like an analysis, essentially, of, or not an analysis, but like her thoughts on Alabasta. And like she was catching so many points that I'm like, oh, dude, this is great. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But she had been reading One Piece apparently for like a few months now. She just started posting about it, because I think she's like past Enies Lobby at this point, but she's just posting her thoughts of how she felt like back when she was reading it, basically capitalizing on the book talk stuff.
She's already at Water 7.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I think it's great. There's this one girl. that she what's it called? She's like crying and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe how how great Kobe and Luffy's relationship is. I'm still on volume one. And I'm like, damn, buckle in, girl. Like you're if you're crying over how sweet the relationship is and their dynamic.
In like chapter 1.
Yeah, and like fucking yeah, like chapter like 3.
Yeah.
Like good on you. Like awesome. I love that you're enjoying the series. But buckle in.
Yeah,
like if you
just
see
that
this,
alone, imagine like the actual like hard hitting parts.
Dude. Spoiler warning, if she's watching this, I doubt it. But
she's like, what? We're talking about like the newest chapter.
But what if I make that a short?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know why it's the spoiler warning because we're talking about the latest chapter. I think I did that last time too.
Once she gets to Arlong Park, she's into
dude.
it, right?
I mean, even before then, right? Because you can do like
Zoro after he fights Mihawk.
Zoro after he fights Mika. No, even before that, with Whoop Slap and the dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and what's in Chocho? Yeah. What's the name of that town again? Where Buggy did the buggy ball.
Yeah.
Buggy did the buggy ball.
The Buggy Town. No shit. Didn't he calls it something like that after he takes over?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
See any interesting theories online?
Yeah, the reason Roger laughed when he got to I think I said it.
I think you sent me it.
Yeah, the reason Roger laughed when he got to Laugh Tale is because the story depicts Buggy saving the world, and he was laughing because of that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like they're basically telling the story, and it's like, oh, Buggy's actually the one who saves the world.
That's funny because I found another theory relating to Buggy too.
Mm-hmm.
That he's secretly like related to the Nefertari clan.
Oh, because of the blue hair.
Because of the blue hair.
I think I saw that one.
I saw that one. I was like, no.
Wait, actually, now that you mention it,
this is why Oda writes.
Bookmarks. That's porn. That's porn. That's porn.
Dude, when are they gonna show Bogart like actually doing something?
Dude, Bogart, you didn't see, right? Because he was just so quick. He actually was the one that put the finishing blow on Ross with his ultimate supreme conqueror's haki. Shanks upscale. Oh yeah, I saw this. You think when they're talking about guarding with conqueror's haki, is that a Shanks upscale because he has Wi-Fi haki?
What?
So in the chapter, when Roger and Garp are talking, and Roger's like,
you're talking about hockey, like
yeah, like he's like, I'm using armament, and I'm even putting conquerors, and we still can't put any lasting damage on them. And then Garp's like, well, yeah, he's guarding with conquerors hockey. It's gonna cancel out. Is that a Shanks upscale?
Because of what he did in Wano?
Yeah, because obviously we know Shanks has like crazy. He's a hockey man. Yeah. Have you seen those series? Hockey, know me?
He's a hockey fruit.
He's a hockey man, but they're saying Shanks upscale because of that.
What does that mean?
Like, it's basically like upscale means like he's like Shanks is now stronger because of what he's shown.
Oh.
Because now that we know Conqueror's haki can be used to like guard against attacks, he's stronger because we see that he's like an expert at Conqueror's haki.
Okay.
Yeah, or like, I mean,
yeah,
or like how they say, you know, Roger or Zebek, like rocks, or Whitebeard never had a black blade, but Mihawk has a black blade. That's a Mihawk upscale.
Oh, I see.
Like that's it's essentially that. It's just power scaling.
Just painted it black, bro. That's what I've heard.
I've seen those theories when not those theories, those like images. It's like a meme. Mihawk goes to Emu, and he's like, "Hey, I need the black paint for my sword," and Emu's just like painting himself.
I've been seeing like online how they're comparing Luffy to like Roger and Garp. How at that moment in this chapter,
I got chills.
yeah. Watch. No, I'm just kidding. Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Like Luffy has Garp's spirit, and then he has Roger's dream. Like he's pretty much the embodiment of both of them.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because you can see how stoic Garp stays even during those moments.
Do you think this flashback ends after Loki finishes saying what he had to say about what happened with Harold, right?
Yeah.
Of how Harold died and why Loki's being blamed. Do you think it ends right there? Or do you think we're actually gonna get the Shanks versus Loki fight in the flashback?
I don't know. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I feel like after they explain what happened that day, he's gonna be like, and that's it. So, who's your favorite swordsman? Why is it Johnny?
It's not Johnny. It's the last time. That's Chris's favorite swordsman.
Which allegedly.
Allegedly.
You don't know if they're swordsmen or not.
Yeah, now I gotta look it up.
What happened to them? They're just like after the time skip. What do they do now? They're slaves.
Why?
Why? Today's topic. Oh yeah. He's is that fucking like machete?
He is a swordsman. Yeah, he's got like a big old machete.
Yeah.
Dang, Chris, I didn't know you had ball knowledge like that.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, I forgot about them. Who was the other guy's name?
Johnny.
How the fuck?
Isn't it? I don't know why I thought they were both named Johnny.
Johnny 1, Johnny 2.
I thought they were like Johnny. Like I thought. I don't remember. Like,
how do you fucking remember?
I don't know.
I think he has armament in hockey. Johnny has to have armament. Armament, maybe conquerors.
Johnny.
That's a strong maybe. We just have to wait and see.
Alan has lost lock. You think Kid is dead? Useless Captain Mid? Useless Captain Mid? Okay, can we talk how Kid got a bunch of credit for the Big Mom fight when literally Law was the one doing everything?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's another thing I heard too. It's like, oh, how could he be defeated by Shanks? He fought Big Mom. And I'm like, well, no, that was mostly Law.
Yeah, literally.
And plus, it's Shanks. Like, let's be for real.
There's levels to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Mom was the weakest
Like
emperor. And then it goes Kaido, Whitebeard, Blackbeard, Shanks, then Buggy. Alright guys, anyways, that concludes this episode. We're kind of like super tired. So sorry if the energy wasn't like fully there. But next week we'll be back. It's break week next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Oh, man.
Yeah. Break week next week. So we're gonna come at you guys with a great episode. This has been your host, Alexis, joined by my co-host, Alan. Signing off. That was lame.